Hello, class. Hello, class.
Hello, ma. Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon. How was the
Ma.
yes?
Thank
How
God,
was
ma.
the break? Okay,
That's fine, ma.
so we just have 1 hour to sign out.
Okay.
So let your people come in so that we'll start.
It's okay, ma.
So how I wish I was able to show you how to do analysis, but to do it is not difficult. It's something that you can always learn. It's just a few cash that you can spend, and then you get the basics. Because as I speak with you, there are so many analytical tools coming up, analytical environments coming in, so many of them. So, but the good thing is that once you get to know one, you can use the knowledge of the first one, maybe SPSS, to apply to other ones. So it's not something that that is very difficult. It's not very difficult, but it is something that you need to learn too. You learn it and then
Okay.
can apply it. Once you have the little basics, any of those ones, any other one, you can still attempt. We have SPSS, we have Starter, you have SQL, you have Lucas Studio, there are so many now. Those days it was SPSS that it was all and all. Now there are so many. Even this Excel that can give you some of these some of these descriptives, like we are going to see the way to present data. Excel can do some for you. So it's just for you to know. Excel can do cross tab, something we call cross tab. It can do it very well for you, and it can do some of these bar charts, peer charts for you too. So it all depends on how equipped you are and how you try, because most times when you learn them and you didn't practice them, it will just be as good as not knowing them. The good thing is if you have practiced them, you are using them, you will be learning more. I tell you, the things that I was taught in SPSS, majority of the things I'm doing, I wasn't taught. I was just doing it, and I will be learning as you are doing it. Even in Starter, so many things that you do there, it's not that somebody taught you, but they gave you the basics. So the other ones you can on your own and start developing them. So how I wish you could have done that, but it's like even time may not even permit us to do that, and we'll still see again. We are still very much around when you come for your masters. But for now, we'll leave that aspect of the analysis. If not, or if we have time during revision, we can still slot it in and then just have a look at what it looks like. Okay. This thing don't.
Okay, ma.
Why am I not seeing? Why am I not seeing the slide again? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, ma.
Yes, ma.
Okay. At least I'm supposed to hear my hair. This one. So we will check, we will do data presentation, how to present your data when you have collected data, you have done spreadsheets, you have analyzed it, maybe in SPSS, for instance, and the result has come for you now. Collected data can be presented, or analyzed data rather can be presented in tabular form, graphic and diagrammatic forms, and you can use it
So,
not just be only
sorry.
tables. You can
Yes.
use pie
We'll
chart,
do what, man?
bar chart.
I
But
go that message.
I'm not sure.
I go do at the message. No, not be laughing matter. That's serious matter. I go relate to them. Uh, yes,
Please
man.
mute yourself.
That day
Mute
I said I
yourself.
would talk to you, but I later spoke to Junior. I don't know whether he
Mute
told you.
yourself. If you are not, hi,
So what I would do is that
please, who
let
can
Junior
help
just
us?
compose a text and send it to me on WhatsApp.
Nguemo,
Using
Nguamo.
concerning the using the I would say
Patricia, please mute your mic.
Ah, so as I was saying, it may not be only tables. When you go to chapter 4 to present your results, it may not be only tables. You can use pie charts, bar charts, and graphs to show your findings. Because if you just write without any table, any picture or any graph or any chart, it will just be as if you are casting news. It will just be as if if it's a research, you have to present them. So let's see. The most popular one, uh, the most popular one you use here is table. So we'll now look at how table should be in the in your results and the discussion. So how do you put your tables? There are rules of data tabulation. First, you have a table title. Sometimes you see students, they will write and write and write, and they put table. The table will not have title. They will feel that the write-up they have done, maybe in the previous page, will have covered the title of the table. For every table that you are putting, it must have a title, and the title should have a clear and definite heading. The title must be specific, it must be brief, it must be unambiguous, and it must be obvious. It must convey the contents of the table in a general form. The title should be accurate, attractive, neat, and tidy. So, what are we trying to say? Each table that you are going to present must have a title, and the title should be brief. It shouldn't be so elaborate that you are telling us everything that we're supposed to see inside the table on the title, but it should still be accurate to capture the real thing that one expects to see inside the table. So when I have a result, example, if I have a result on a T test, for instance, I can say result of T test. You really want to tell the person, the reader or your examiner, that you know what you have done. So the name of the analysis you have done should reflect, that's my opinion, it should reflect on the title. So if it's a T test, the result of a T test showing, you will now tell us what the T test was all about. So That should be all for title, except you have a question. Because I know that for PG guideline, our PG postgraduate here, I don't think the title of just like the title of your topic should not be more than 25 words or so. And I'm
We can't hear you, ma.
yeah, so this network. Three of battery of my laptop. Will soon work. So I'd say you're always making noise. Say you're making noise. I say Sorry, can somebody tell me what's happening now? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, ma.
Please tell that guy that is talking not to talk, to mute himself. Who is the admin? Help us now.
Stephen, please mute your mic. Stephen.
There is no break room. On mic and you just be talking, discussing when lecture is supposed to be on. Okay, so let's start. Let's continue, and then anything you can hear, please hear.
Implementation, un example. Bala, I'm very well. I want to look for myself. Example. Bank of a year. Don't have a year. I'm going to keep on the react immediately.
Off your mic.
I just private chat him now. I don't know whether I can do that.
Yes, current exam. I'm current year, for example. But I'm more than but no be you like never.
Ma, I'm so sorry, ma. I have spoken with him. The to mute his mic.
I just team up. I'm going by about one right. I'm going by 51. But now I can do that run empty. Opa, I'm going to get you. I got that thing. Can you? Can't I'm going to Hi. I'm going Yoga. Of course,
Can you see my screen?
I don't know what happened.
I called him, but he
Not
said
yet,
that
ma.
his problem. I told him to off his data and log out of the Zoom meeting.
Even with your laptop, you can talk to somebody abroad. But you can like study abroad online.
So what you are saying here is that you can see it.
Yes,
this
ma.
is a table. So um I am even supposed to
I have a very bad network. I have a bad network now.
wow. Okay. Let's see what we can do. So I don't know what is happening to our network today now. Yesterday was very smooth. Today we are seeing so much. Okay, so can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can see it, man.
Yes. In this table now, you have seen my title. Table 2, the result of chi-square showing the trauma management factors. There shouldn't be any full stop. Please remove full stop. Some of you are fond of writing and putting full stop. Then what I'm saying about column is that this line here, there should be something on top. Like these factors are written now. You can see factors there. Factors should be that you cannot come and be writing some figures like 13, 14, 14 and all that without having something as the heading of the column. Each column should have its own title, like this one now. This one, we can know that this one is, they're talking about factors. So it's not good for you. It's very common to see students, they will write some values under a table, but there's no heading on the column. It's not correct. So I just brought this one so that you will see that the column should have a heading. For this one now, I cannot come and be typing maybe 25 or the factors or anything, or the result or the coefficient, without writing what that column represents. So it's not proper for you to just leave it open like that. Some of you will just carelessly write some things under, but the column, you'll be asking yourself, what does the whole of this thing represent? So you put a column number, a column heading. Likewise, row. What is this row all about? Likewise, row. Sometimes we give the role name. Maybe I don't know what. Okay, maybe the factors now are maybe gender. So that role is gender. So it's good for you to know to put the column name, the role title in a table. Don't just leave it like that. And then the presentation of the table itself. The table should be well balanced in the middle of the paper. You know, though if you know that a table is supposed to take one full page, that's the PG guideline here, that a table stands on a separate page. So if you have a table that is small, it's not good for you to just come and maybe drag, keep the table somewhere at the edge. It will just be one side, as if there is anything you are going to write inside the other place. So it's good that you balance it. Let it, as it's taking a full page, let it get the full page. Let it not just go, and I don't know how I can highlight this one here. I keep it one side like this, and then there are so many space under. So that's what we are saying. Balance it in the paper, in where you are putting it. And again, there is no grid line. All those lines inside this thing, you don't, inside the, a table is ruled. So you don't allow those lines to appear. You tell there's a place you click and the lines will go and hide. It's only this line, the first line that marks the table, that marks the beginning of the table, and then this second one that's following it, and then the last line, like this horizontal line that marks the end of the table. That's the only grid line that should be that should show in your table. So that's what we are saying. This man calling me now. So now na me dey do am. Okay, so when you have a table, so much to appear in a table, you can use single line spacing to make it to appear all in one table. Okay, so you see some students, they will, most times, they will use double line spacing, and then the one table will run into 3 pages. It's not correct. You can reduce, use single line spacing in one page if it's possible. Sometimes you can do it in a landscape. If it cannot enter in a portrait form, you can do the table in a landscape just to ensure that it appears in one table. But where you do all these things and it still elapses to another table, is not a crime. The only thing is that when you are starting the second table, the continuation, you have to write table 1 continued or table 2 continued, so that somebody else will know that we started that table somewhere and then you are continuing with it. I hope I've said something here. Hello.
Hi, yes, ma. Welcome. Heard you.
You you have heard me. You got what I said about
Yes, ma'am.
presentation of table. Okay, maybe before I give you the notes, I can give you an example of how a table should look like, especially when you have a long table, like the socioeconomic characteristics I was telling you. That you are inside that table, you have to put sex, you have to put age, you have to put annual income, you have to put occupation. All of those socioeconomic characteristics have to be there. And then sometimes, majority of the most times the students will always write total, as in when they, when you are doing frequency and the percentage always gets to 100. So they will always put total at each of the variables that we have talked about, like age. They put total to show you that it's truly 100%. But when there is no space, when the table cannot be accommodated in one page, you can remove the total. And that's all I'm trying to say. You can reduce the font size. You can single lines. In fact, tables are best when they are in single line spacing. Thank you. We are going to the next thing. Sit on the table, unit of measurement, like that my table there. If I am talking about quantity, maybe quantity, I will be able to write like this and put kg. Have you seen something like this? Or you are writing income. Income is good for you to tell us how did you measure the income in naira. You I am back. Sorry. I got a call. Okay, so you put the units of measurement for clarity, so that nobody will be in doubt of what you are doing, and the person will know that you really know what you are doing ahead. And again, this total and subtotal, maybe at the end of this question, I'm supposed to sum it up, just like I said that some used to write total here to sum up whether these two categories will add up to 100 in the percentage and frequency, so you can do that. And if there is a need for you to even have or subtotal or total, the whole total, overall total, you can do that. Then another thing you do, you take note of tables that, hello, you take note of footnotes and definition. Elizabeth.
Yes, ma. We can't see your slides, ma.
Oh, sorry. Is this on or off? Oh, sorry. Okay. I think you can see it now.
Yes, ma.
Okay. So another thing we can, after your units of measurement, which you normally put in brackets at each of anywhere that is important to put it, then total, if there is a need for total or subtotal, then table. You normally see people writing source, field survey. Some people write data analysis by the researcher. Any of this you can write. What if it's a table that did not originate from you? Maybe a table you adapted from somebody. You now write under source. You now write where you got it from. Maybe obtained from Banada, obtained from IDP or FAO. Hello. So you write a footnote. Sorry, let me finish. And then maybe you use abbreviation in the table. It's good that you come under the table and then at the footnote and give the meaning of such abbreviations, that this one IC means this. You now explain or write what the acronym means, what it represented inside the table. So, and the other things, if you did a regression, is under the table that you tell us maybe the dependent variable, because inside the table, there may not be a space for you to write the dependent variable. It may just be the independent. So footnote, you can tell us which one is your dependent variable. And then you can now tell us the ones that are significant by star. Some results, you see them just like this. You will see where if they write this 45, they will star it like this, or they will star it 2, or they will cite 1. So it's down for you at the end under the table as a footnote. You now tell us that star 3 means significant at this level of significance. If it's 2, you tell us it means 10% or 5% level. If it's 1, it's 10%, like that. So these are the things that is required of you where you have written a table. So when you are using a table, so that every information will be complete. Please, if you have a question, you can ask. If you have a question, you can ask.
Hello, ma. Good afternoon, ma.
Yes, Japheth. Good afternoon.
Yes, yes.
Yes, we are listening to you.
My question is concerning the footnote or the footnote. Is the footnote supposed to be made at the end of every table or the entire table presentation? When you're over with all tables, you come down and make the footnote, and then
Okay, that's a good question. You are still speaking. I think I got your question.
Yes.
Japheth. Okay, thank you for this question, because it will really throw more light on what you are saying. The footnote is supposed to be for each of the tables.
Okay.
It's not for all the tables. It's for each table. Each table is unique. The So some people write the results of from data analysis as a source from authors.data.
Whether if it's
sorry, what's really happening today now? Today is the network is very poor. To say and to answer to your question is that has cleared your doubts. Is that okay?
I couldn't hear anything while you were explaining.
You're not here. Oh, you didn't hear what I explained?
At all.
Right. Hello?
Well,
Okay, you didn't
yes,
hear
ma'am.
what I explained?
No, it was just
No, ma.
Oh, sorry.
So we did not hear.
Please, can I not? Okay, you can't hear me too?
We can hear you now.
Okay. I said that the footnotes I was talking about is for each table. Because one, the source of the table may be different. Maybe the first one you got was from World Bank data. And then the second one is the data you collected and you analyzed by yourself. So how will you combine the two and be giving the two the same footnotes or joint footnotes? Hope you are getting me. Number two is that one of the table may contain abbreviations. You may have used abbreviation like we do in agric accounts, that we do EXP for export. So how will you now join the whole tables you have done in the analysis, and then that is where you are now coming to tell us the first table that you use EXP, that is export. So it's better you do it for each of the table, because the table may tend to be unique, unless when you are doing a similar thing and all of them are the same thing, then it can be allowed. And again, you will write the date, the year, or the time that the table came to be. You understand? Data analysis or analysis of data 2025, or field data or field work or anything that you are doing, you give it a date. That date again is another indication, like some of my works that I want to publish that I wrote as papers, as articles to publish in journal. But when I look at the date of the table, I say, no, this work cannot work again, because some of them were 2019. And then when you go and pray, where will you present that again? It must have passed, and you are reporting something that there should have been a new event. So these are the things that are required for you to do when you are writing a table. Is that okay? My battery is one, so I don't know. It's just very few percent to go, but we don't have much to treat again. So, and the next one is graphic or diagrammatic representation. There are places that you may need to plot something like looks like a line graph. So people that use secondary data do it most. When you have a data that run across years, you want to see the trend. How was it moving? How is it? Was it at this year, did it go up? At that year, so you can draw something that looks like a line graph, one graph like that, that it will show so many things. By the time you draw something like that, somebody that knows it will know that, yes, this is the movement of GDP over the years. Maybe how did the GDP perform over 30 years, from 30 years to now. So by the plotting of the graph, we'll know that, okay, at 2025 or 2020, there was high GDP. It came down at 2022 and it climbed up, it's trying to climb up again, just like that. So that one is another beautiful way to present your data. You can present your data in charts, in bar charts, in pie charts. So pie charts or bar charts or histogram. All of these are ways that we can present our work. Just like what we have here. What we have here, this one is a typical example of a bar chart. Maybe you want to see by picture, maybe different zones or different IDP camps, how they are being managed. We want to see the management or the provision of necessities in those IDP camps, and you want to show it in a form of picture so that your reader will see any person. That one is very captivating because by the picture you will now see okay, that the purple one is the IDP camp of Abagana. Then this one is the IDP camp of Ichua. Okay, so this one is higher than, without even going to read anything, you have already seen all the results. So this one is very appealing. Histogram is closer uh, uh, to bar charts, just that there is no space in between. The space are locked up. And then pie chart. Pie chart is another good example where it will divide it like orange for you. That this large group is maybe are the people that have more support from government. This one are the next group. Before you know, you come to the green and the orange. So this are the ways you can present your data. But again, this one has its own rules, the rules that you can use. You choose the scale of the graph in case of graph that you are fitting in. But thank God for computer these days. Computer will choose a convenient scale for you. You don't need to go and be asking yourself like we used to do in secondary school. How will I put this in paper? What scales? 20 to 30 or 10? No, computer will fit it in for you. And then different scales can be chosen. Okay, I say computer will take care of that. So dependent variable should be positioned on X. This ones, all of this computer will take care of them. So for the title now, for the title of all these graphic or diagrammatic presentations, the title of the table is always at the top, but the title of this one, this graphics and this diagrammatic is always under. Hello, the title of this one is always written, is always under. That is after this bar chart, you will see fig 1 under the fig, not on top. The table title is on top, but the title is under. That's below, after the graph or the chart. So it's under. Usually fig 1, you write the title, just like we said in a table. The title should be self-explanatory enough to convey the message or the what the person is intending to see inside your work. So, and then it will still have sorry, any moment from now my this will go off. So, and then it's written under and not above. It is pertinent to know that graphic and diagrammatic representation cannot replace table. Okay, what we are saying is that, sorry for the grammar mix-up. What we are saying is that you can use table to complement the charts or the the graphs. You can use graph and complement the table. So it's not as if you just use one or you use the other. So if you have a table, a combination of table, a combination table, graph, line graph, charts, and all that, it makes your work very unique. It mustn't be all tables, it mustn't be all graphs. So anyone that you can lay your hand upon, you can use. So I think that is where our lecture comes to an end for today. And I'm so happy that we were able to reach here for today. So I don't know whether anybody has any question, because today may be our last stay. And it's not good for you to go home with questions when you don't know when we can meet again. So if you have anything, any question, you can ask now, or any contribution. Hello? Hello?
Hi. Hi, ma.
So is there any contribution or any problem or any question?
Mine will be appreciation.
Yeah?
I say mine is an appreciation.
Okay. Okay.
The day
So
I joined,
can you put on your this thing so I can briefly see your faces, just like you are seeing my faces for since yesterday. Let me have a look at your faces. Put on your camera. Okay. Okay, let me see. Chidimma. Okay, Ruth. So it's nice to have you people join me in this class. I don't know when we'll start again. Maybe it will be during a revision time. So in the absence of any other question, I think we can call it a day here. Elizabeth Obanga,
Yes, ma.
my pleasure. Let me see your face.
Okay, ma. This my
Oh,
ma.
this is beautiful face.
Thank you, ma.
Nice to meet you. Okay, thank you. So where is the Japheth, my friend? Okay, Japheth, I can see you. Ogbu
all right.
Samson. Yes, Precious. I cannot really see Precious very well. Okay, with your eyeglass.
Or can
Yes,
you see something?
yes, I can see Samson.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Yes, I can see you. Ahmed. Ahmed. Can I see your face? Bashiru. Bashiru. So if anybody has any other question or you are trying to do any of these things, this is Bashiru. It's
Yes,
nice
ma.
to see your face. Yes.
Thank you
So if
very
you have
much, ma.
any, thank you. If you have
Yeah.
any question, anytime, any day, please just you have my number is on the WhatsApp. You can contact me, or if you can keep it till maybe the revision week. I think they say we can see face to face on that time. One day is okay. We just run through and see what we left behind. But for now, please bear with me. I'm supposed to, on my own, I wanted to do it. I don't even know whether it's part of the requirement for you, but I just wanted, because that's how I used to do. So that when you see all these things, you will know that there's no difficulty in there. There's nothing I can do to you than to tell you that these things are very simple, and that is the truth. I'm not lying about it. So, but out there you will see it as a very big thing that you cannot do, but they are very simple things. So I just wanted to just use that one and show you, but It's unfortunate. This is a new system I acquired. I don't have all those analytical tools inside there yet. So, but we'll see meet one day, someday, and then those things we skipped, we can see. So, have I given you people assignment? Assignment. Okay, so what will happen? I will write the assignment in the notes that I'm supposed to give you. I'll write the assignment inside the notes. So when you get my notes, you will see my assignment. I hope that is okay.
What your colleague said while he was rounding up the lecture, he said he used to collaborate with you and come up with an assignment or assessment. Okay, an assessment.
Okay, or test. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, since he has told you like that, there's no problem. So which one do you prefer, assignment or quiz or test, or which one?
Yes,
assignment, ma.
Assignment, ma.
No,
Assignment.
Assignment.
why assignment?
Assignment, ma.
Oh, see these people, oh, they don't want to come and do test. Oh.
Assignment, I beg. Thank you, ma.
Ma, we want to be
Assignment.
assignment and learning from the assignment. As we are doing it, we are learning from it.
It's
Before
not
we see
true.
the
It's
face.
not true, Grace. It's not you will learn more from the test, because if I ask you a question in test, you will likely know how I'm going to ask question in exam. That one you will learn better. But assignment is easier because of this AI thing. You just type the question, the AI will just do, you come and submit. I know you guys, don't worry.
Hello, ma.
Yes.
We are only trying to reduce the workload, since a lot is going to be done during the 1 week revision and exams. So we are only trying to reduce the workload, ma.
Okay, no wahala, no wahala. I'll give you people assignments. I'll put it in the note that I'm going to give you at the end, maybe by next week. Now let me just rest. It has been a very, very, very taxing week for me. I feel I started with masters and then I'm concluding with you guys. So please, I will give you the notes next week and I'll put the assignments inside. Yes. So
all right, ma.
From me is bye. Have a lovely weekend.
Thank you, ma.
Bye, ma. Thank you.
God bless you for your selfless sacrifice, ma.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Amen.
So see you guys on WhatsApp. Please, if you have not done your registration, please go and do your registration and make sure your name is written in the department, please. And any form that have been sent to us, let us try to fill the form online. If you are having any issues, let us know so that they can handle it, please. Thank you. See you guys next.
All right. Thank you.
Bashiru, welcome from the
Japheth.
Yes.
Mr. Japheth, please. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Joseph.
Yes, please. I don't know if you can help me out for that registration stuff that the name was on this master's list.
Can we discuss on WhatsApp? Don't forget that this is on record and it's not part of the class. So let's talk about this on WhatsApp. Please, I have to end the Zoom meeting now.